Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and blessings be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing this word in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, 144,000, and the rest of the men, women, and children that will receive mercy from the Lord in these last days. I'm the brother Dama Agabar, here with another lesson. Lord willing to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. And shalom to all the scattered Israelites that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that may look like the other nations. You know, this is not a black doctrine or a black thing. We know that Israel has been scattered and are going to come looking like all nations, you know, throughout the four corners of the earth. But we know that, you know, there are members of the elect scattered amongst these different nations. That's not going to look like your typical Negro, Latino, and Native American, but your line and lineage goes back to one of the 12 tribes of Israel, you know. Shalom to you as well. All right. And just want to do this lesson dealing with the wiles of the harlot. All right. And we use this scripture as referring to, you know, false doctrines and false philosophies. Hey, but this scripture in this time is really going to apply to Esau, Edom, and what he's trying to accomplish with all of this order out of the chaos, and how he's going to allow this society to fall into complete and utter chaos, you know, financial collapse, you know, societal collapse, you know, the love of many waxing cold. He's going to allow, you know, utter and complete chaos to ensue so that he can bring in this new world order. And part of that new world order, you know, I was thinking about earlier, is going to be a very seductive and very enticing, you know, plan that he's going to offer the people of this world, you know, peace and safety after he allows all hell and bedlam and mayhem to ensue inside of this society. He's going to come with the answers. He's going to come with the fixture to everything that's it's going to be taking place all around you. You know, he's going to bring a false sense of salvation, a false sense of clarity, a false sense of, you know, comfort, and a plan that's going to ultimately be a snare for your soul through this M.O.T.B, this beast system. And it's going to it's likened unto, you know, the wiles of the harlot, or the tricks of a harlot, or a very seductive and seducing, you know, philosophy that a lot of people are going to eventually, you know, willingly accept, you know, coming in the form of this M.O.T.B, coming in the form of peace and safety. So I just want to read this Proverbs, the 7th chapter, because, you know, it goes hand in hand with the seductive nature and the subtlety that Esau is going to actually, you know, bring once he allows this world as we know it to collapse and fall. So I'm going to start here in Proverbs, the 7th chapter. I'm going to read the whole chapter. All right. Starting there at 1. This is Proverbs 7:1. It says, "My son, keep my words and lay up my commandments with thee." You see? And this is something that we have to do no matter what. We have to always strive lawfully, always keep the words and the wisdom of the Most High within us, even when all hell is breaking loose, even when this society collapses, even when it seems like all hope is lost. You know, we got to keep the words and the commandments and the wisdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai at the forefront of our reasoning, at the forefront of our decision making, and at the forefront of, you know, whatever we're faced with. You see, and this is why Esau is going to allow such calamity and such hell to happen, so that you'll be, you know, in this, you know, he wants you to be in this confused and faint spirit. So that way, he wants to bring so much hell that, you know, he wants you to lose all reasoning. He wants you to just be so discombobulated and so fucked up that, hey, you'll just, you know, you won't have, you know, he don't want you to rely on, you know, your morals and your principles and your virtues. All right. So this is why we have to, you know, keep these words at all costs, and no matter what situations. We can't faint. We can't, you know, go off the deep end, you know, when things get a little, you know, chaotic, or when things seems like, you know, it's forcing you to just not be in the spirit. You know, we got to always be focused and 10 toes down, and, you know, constantly be in the spirit, man. Because the things that are coming could easily cause you to, make haste in a time of trouble, or to flee all confidence and all wisdom and your stability and, the wisdom of the Most High. When all hell is breaking loose, when you're thrown in a system of complete chaos, but we can't allow that to happen. It says, keep my commandments and live, and my law as the apple of thine eye. Bind them upon thy fingers, write them upon the tables of thine heart. You see, this is why this law, statutes, and commandments and these scriptures has to be within us, because, hey, when all hell breaks loose, man, that's what's going to keep us stable. That's going to be the stability of our times. This is what? This wisdom and this knowledge. And we know that Esau is coming with a very chaotic scene, hoping to throw you off, hoping to, keep you unbalanced, keep you constantly confused and afraid and frantic. And, that's why he's constantly throwing things, one thing at you. It's going to be another thing, and then another thing, then another thing, hoping that he could catch you not being in the spirit, not, built upon that solid foundation, which is of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It says, say unto wisdom, thou art my sister, and call understanding thy kinswoman, that they may keep thee from the strange woman. You see? Because like I said, when after all hell breaks loose, Esau is going to come with a philosophy of peace and safety. He's going to come with this M.O.T.B, with this beast system. He's going to promise you all type of things. Oh, this new system is going to, it's going to get everything back under control. It's going to come with this. It's going to come with that. Only thing that we require of you was just to take this M.O.T.B. All right. And everything that comes along with it. But, when he's offering it, he's going to offer you what? Peace and safety and, relief from the famine, relief from all this death and this war and all of the chaos. We're going to be able to embrace you with open arms and put you in this safe space. But hey, all you have to do is take this M.O.T.B and all things that come with it. Don't you want to be safe? Aren't you tired of starving? Aren't you tired of, living so fearful and terrified of what's lurking behind that corner? Hey, come and take this. Get inside of our 15-minute cities. Receive a use of basic income. Receive some comfort, receive some water, receive this, receive that. It's going to be like unto a strange woman, but it's going to be flattering and enticing. And if you're not built upon the solid foundation of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, and you're going to be looking to save your life, hey, this is going to sound like the best deal that you can ever have. And many are going to be enticed and, seduced by this philosophy. It says, from the stranger which flattereth with her words. You see, you got Elon Musk telling you, oh, we can make the blind to see. You can have this technology. We can put a Neuralink in you, and you can be just as smart as AI or smarter. You can be, you can be on the level of a god. We can increase your IQ. You can live forever. We can heal all type of diseases. But hey, if you don't take this M.O.T.B and, take my mark and embrace this new transhumanism system, embrace, the waves of the future, then we can't help you. You see, it's going to come with all of this beauty, all of this salvation. Guess what? You can even live forever. You can be endowed with superhuman abilities with what we're offering you. Why are you going to listen to the God of the Bible? Look at all that he wants you to obey and be obedient to. You can't enjoy this. You can't enjoy that. But I offer you all things. It's going to be very enticing and very, it's going to, just like he tricked Eve in the garden. All right. And this devil is going to come with that same type of spirit, but with his form of it, with his form of salvation through this pseudo technology and bullshit. It says, verse 6, it says, for at the window of my house I looked through my casement and beheld among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths a young man void of understanding. You see, and this is what we're going to be seeing. We're going to be looking out and seeing a lot of Israelites and a lot of Jakes, that are void of understanding. A lot of these Israelites that have renounced their Hebrew Israelite nationality. All of these niggas, that have made that covenant with death. All of these Israelites that are, disgruntled with the camps and, blaming us for all the problems of the world. That don't want to believe that the micro C-hip is the M.O.T.B. We're going to be seeing these guys, void of understanding, being taken by this philosophy and by the wiles of this damn devil Esau Edom, only to their own destruction. It says, passing through the street near her corner, and he went the way to her house. Right. See, a lot of Jake is going to go down the path of this new digital beast system and what Esau is offering. It says, in the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night, And what's that represent? The darkness and the black night is when, all hell is breaking loose. When it seems like all hope is lost, when, when this system and this American system that they love so much, when they see it in turmoil and chaos, you know, that's when a lot of these jakes who love this world, and that's going to be another reason why a lot of these jakes are going to end up taking this path, because they love this world. They haven't really fully separated themselves from this society, and and this is why the trust in the shadow of Egypt is going to be unto their shame, man. You see, because Jake don't want to leave America. Jake, a lot of our people love America. They love Babylon. They love that they can be as wicked and nasty and disobedient to the Most High as they want to be. And the society and Esau is going to offer them the purest form of it via this new M.O.T.B system. It says, and behold, there met with him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. You see? Look up this word subtle, and that's what Esau is. That's what that serpent was. Very subtle, very shrewd. The word is nasar. It says what is that? Well, that didn't really give me much. Was that the right word? Oh, it says subtle. Well, give me this word nasar. To keep, to preserve. It says what to guard in a good sense, to protect, maintain, obey, in a bad sense, to conceal, etc. All right. So it says what and behold, there met with him a woman in the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. Right, because basically, she's gonna come looking one way, but she's concealing what her true motives and her true, plan for you are, which is ultimately to to make you to bow down to the system and accept Esau as your God. It's verse 12. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner. You see? Because this system is going to come upon all. This is going to be the hour of temptation. And like I said, Esau is going to make it sound real enticing and make it sound real good and real promising. You see? But his true motives are going to be concealed. All right. Like I said, he's going to promise you life and immortality, making the blind to see. You're going to have use of universal basic income. They're going to clean the earth, save the planet. There's not going to be any more, no more danger, no more murder. We're going to solve all these problems. But really, it's a system to enslave your soul, man, and to make you to bow down and worship him as a god through his technology. It says, so she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face said of the right, when she catch you and kiss you, that's when she's going to ultimately link you with this system, man, link you with the M.O.T.B. And when she got you, man. It says, I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. Therefore came I forth to meet thee, diligently to seek thy face, and I have found thee. I have decked my bed with coverings of tapestry, with carved works, and with fine linen of Egypt. Right. Because they're going to make this new M.O.T.B system and this new world that they're offering seem very luxurious, very promising. It's going to be very seductive. It's going to look on the outside as perfect, very welcoming, very pleasing to the eyes and to the flesh. You see, but little do you know, it's a snare and a trap for your soul. It says, I have perfumed my bed with myrrh and aloes and cinnamon. Right. And this can be likened into all the promises. Everlasting life, immortality. We can cure all of your diseases. Like I said, you can have your UBI, what else they be talking about? We can make we can make you super intelligent, and all these different things, It says, come, let us take our fill of love into the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love. Right. Once you're joined unto this with that M.O.T.B, man, hey, that's going to be it for you. You're going to be continuously, perpetually joined to this harlot and in one union with this beast system. It says, for the good man is not at home. He is gone on a long journey. He have taken a bag of money with him and will come home at the day appointed. Right. And this is how a seductive and adulterous woman entices men. Look, don't worry about it. My husband's gone. He ain't here. He ain't going to know. He's doing his own thing. He's out on vacation. All right. So we got time to, to do what we got to do. Don't worry about it. You see, it says, with her much fair speech, she caused him to yield and with the flattering of her lips she forced him. You see, he goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter, or as a fool to the corrections of the stocks. You see, this is it's speaking of these philosophies symbolically, but hey, physically, it makes sense how this is what's going to happen to a lot of you people. You see, like I said, all that fair speech, Esau's going to come with fair words. He's going to make this thing seem promising, like it's just the wave of the future, and it's perfect, and it's going to save everything. It's going to be the cause to all the problems. You see? But guess what? What are you doing? Once she's forced you, once she's lured you in, once she's gamed you up, it says he goeth after her straightway, as an ox goeth to the slaughter. And that's exactly what this devil was leading you to, the slaughter, man. All right, to the enslavement of your soul, to a slave system you're never going to be able to get out of once you're involved in it, man. Then he's going to be able to control every aspect of your life, what you can buy, what you can sell, where you can go, where you can't go. They're going to have you totally locked in chains under this new digital beast system. And at any time he wants to, he can just shut you out and turn you off, or put you to death, man. It says, till a dart strike through his liver, as a bird hasteth to the snare, and knoweth not it is for his life. It says, hearken unto me therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. You see, so we got to constantly attend to the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. The Lord is warning us of what this devil ultimately is trying to do, and he has set up the prophets and the men of the elders and the apostles of great millstone, and the men under them. We're giving you, Jakes, this warning. We're telling you what the system entails. We're telling you that this devil is never to be trusted under any circumstances, man. And to be on guard, because he's going to be using a lot of familiar faces and so-called black faces and celebrities and people that look like you, to ultimately sell out, to entice you into this system, man. You see, but under no circumstances is this man to be trusted. Our faith is to be in Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai at all times, man. You see? It says, hearken unto me now, therefore, O ye children, and attend to the words of my mouth. Let not thine heart or thy mind decline to her ways. Under no circumstances, don't let this man seduce you. Don't let him game you up, because we're all telling you what it's all going to lead to at the end of the day. It's a trap and a snare for your souls, man. It says, go not astray in her paths. For she have cast down many wounded, yea, many strong men have been slain by her. It says, her house is the way to hell, going down to the chambers of death. And that's exactly what Esau is going to bring unto you if you allow yourself to be seduced by it. All right? Let me get this. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm going to get it here. This is Ephesians 5:6. It says, let no man deceive you with vain words, for because of these things cometh the wrath of the Most High upon the children of disobedience. You see? So don't be seduced and enticed with these vain words of what Esau is promising you and what he's telling you through, his technology and what he can achieve, and, his promises and hopes and his technology of the future, man. All right? And if you be disobedient to the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, you don't listen to the prophets, and you be seduced, and you take that M.O.T.B and that charagma, man, hey, you're gonna feel the wrath upon the children of disobedience. You're gonna be burned in that nuclear fire before the presence of the Lamb and the holy angels, man. It says, be ye not therefore partakers with them, for you were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Right. Because at one point we didn't know what this devil was doing. Now the Lord has shed this glorious gospel in the light of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding upon us. Now we know better, man. All right. It says, walk as children of light. All right. And you be seduced by Esau, Edom, and what he's got going. Hey, then you're going to become the children of darkness, man. All right. It says, for the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth, proving what is acceptable unto the Lord, and have no fellowship with the unfruitful works of darkness, but rather reprove them. You see, and that's what we're doing on the highways and the byways, man. And guess what? Our people are hating us for it, man. They blaming the camps. They're blaming the Israelites, They're talking all of this shit. They mocking and coming up against the prophets and the men of the Lord, calling us, we hateful. We're prophets of doom. We don't want them to have no fun. We the party poopers. Okay, wait, we'll be those things, man. But at the end of the day, hey, the blood's not going to be on our hands when your ass gets seduced and gamed up by Esau and end up taking his charagma, man. You see? You saw what happened when he a couple years ago when he offered y'all that spider juice and you took it. Who were the ones that was telling you not to do it and not to take it and was reproving them for it? And a lot of you didn't take heed. You took it, and now look how jacked up and look how you know, look how fucked up you are now. How much more when this new thing comes? It says, "For it is even for it is a shame even to speak of those things which are done of them in secret." But all things that are reproved are made manifest by the light, for whatsoever doth make manifest is light. Wherefore he saith, Awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead, and Hamashiach shall give thee light. See that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You see? It says, Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understand what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine. And what is the wine? These philosophies, these different ideas and technologies and futuristic shit that Esau is talking about, and where he sees humanity going, and what he's about to be offering you jakes as a form of peace and safety. It says, but understanding what the will of the Lord is, and be not drunk with wine wherein is excess, be filled with the Spirit. All right, let me get this. I'm gonna close this out because this is part of this part of the the seduction and the philosophy he's about to force a lot of you jakes to take, man. You see, and this is Revelation 13:16, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark of that charagma, that microchip in their right hand or in their forehead. And this is going to be presented to you as a philosophy and as a way of life. It's going to be like that. What do they call it? It's going to be like the wiles of that harlot, the way they're going to present it, the way they're going to offer it, man. All right. Like I said, it's going to come with promotion. They're going to have commercials. They're already doing it now, man. You see all those people over there in Sweden, how they're taking it. You know, you already had that 4 square market in Wisconsin. Oh, you can get it and you can do this and you can do that. You can open buildings. You know, it comes with all these so-called miracles and, so-called wave of the future, and pretty soon, it's going to become a mainstream thing. It's going to become, like I said, it's going to be commercials. It's going to be advocated by entertainers and athletes and these YouTube influencers pretty soon. You watch, man. And it's going to be marketed as salvation and a way of peace and safety in a world that is crumbling and all hell is breaking loose. It says that the image, it's like it, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And you watch, this chip is going to be marketed, man. It's going to be seen as, the wave of the future. You can't live without it. This is going to be the way of the future. And like I said, they're going to have commercials. They're already showing you in these movies and these dystopian flicks, advertisements, So, hey, man, you can't be seduced. You can't be enticed or taken by this shit when it comes, man, because it is coming. And you've been warned, and the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai has been speaking out against this, man. So you jakes are without no excuse. You better wake up. You better, be in the spirit, because, hey, this great seduction and this enticement of the devil is coming, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai for putting the spirit in me to do this lesson. Lord willing, you're edified. Shalom.